So we'll call this take 2. Deep breath in. And exhale. Bring your arms up. We're going to wiggle the fingers. And let's roll through the feet. We'll get ourselves going this special day of the year, not just because it's our last class of the year, but because of the solstice and the amazing star we'll see today. It's a time of pivotal change, and I'm just loving the symbolism for the dark year that we've all gone through, that light is on its way. Let's do heel, push out. Breathe in. Good strong push. Exhale. Let yourself feel a little looser and a little more energetic. And it might be a gradual experience where you get more and more awakened. Let's add a little side lift. And if this isn't working for you this early on, you could change it to a tapping on the floor. That's it. Let's go for 4 more. And we're going to do a side step. We lift our feet up really well. So again, this is one of those practices that is a very big part of fall prevention, is good foot clearance. Let's travel 2 steps where we're lifting. And if you exaggerate it, you might help it integrate more, where you're more likely to remember to get your feet up when you're walking around just on a regular day. 2 more like this. Very good. Notice your alignment too. Let's do a walking forward, 3 steps with the tap. Whatever space you have, use it wisely. So if you've got a really small space, you could be doing everything a lot smaller to accommodate your safety, to keep yourself moving in a good, positive way without hurting yourself. Let's get the arms pumping more. Push and pull. That's it. Notice that you can feel grounded to the earth and still feel really lifted up. And we can open up to the flow of our breath, which is our source of life. So you don't want to rob yourself of the freely given breath. It's coming in. And one of the things that will impede that is stress. So if you feel a lot of stress, go ahead and clarify your intention right now to let class help you release stress and tightness. We're going to change this to the left corner direction. Still walking. We're oiling up our joints, aren't we? Getting the blood flowing, the energy flowing. Come back to the front, everybody. Do a few with your hands open if they've been closed. Take it to the other corner a couple times. We're still lifting our feet well. We're going to come back to the front. You look good. Now I'm going to give you an option to add a little heel tap on the end of this. 1 more like this. It takes more balance. And we're going to hold the heel, and we're going to add an opposite arm that reaches out to the front. And we'll go 4 more. Let's change to a knee with a reaching up. And of course, you can always do a half reach. There it is. 4 more. Let's push side. We'll step side again, and then watch, push front. I'm going to give you a pattern. So we go side and front, side and front. And if you're okay with it, I want you to start kicking back. So either way, kicking back or stepping side, reaching side and reaching to the front. So we're waking up the brain. We're waking up the back, upper legs. We'll do 2 more sets. You look good. March it in place again. Let's do some shoulder circles. Maybe an occasional sigh. Just let it go. The neck and shoulders tend to be a stuck place for many people. Rub your hands. Shake them off. And give yourself a little trot. Could be like a jogging. We're bringing up the heart rates, helping the lungs and the hearts, building some bone density, Yes. Can you do a little bounce? Shake and bounce. If you want to actually jump, you can. Just keep it gentle. Every now and then, it's good for us to jump at all ages. You just don't want to overdo it. 4 more. Good. And take another breath. Ooh, you might notice your energy picking up a bit. Cross and open. 1 more like this. There you go. Let's play some sports. I want you to pretend you're holding a baseball bat. So you're going to kind of get in your athletic ready position. Let's just have some fun, shall we? So let's just do a warm-up swing or two. Brace your core, and then you can stay on the warm-up, or you can give yourself a really good swing. So whole body movements. Breathe in and out. That's it. Now, we're ambidextrous athletes. Let's do it on the other side. It might feel a little awkward. Whichever your non-dominant side is usually the one that's going to feel awkward. So a few warm-up swings. This one feels really awkward for me. So how about a bigger swing? Yeah, pivot. Put your whole body into it if you can. Good, and shake that off. Let's come back on this other side. Pick up a golf club. You know, we're going to fake it, right? We're just going to pretend. So I want you to do a little warm-up swing. And then I want you to see if you can go for it. Swing bigger. See if you can put a little of your lower body in there. That's it. We won't get out the magnifying glass and get perfectionistic about it. Just swing. And let's do this other side. So get into it. I think it helps to imagine you're really holding a golf club. So you recognize your whole body metabolism gets boosted. To swing in a warm-up, and then see if you can increase it. Have fun with it. Playfulness is medicine for the soul. And of course, this is supporting our physicality too. There you go. You guys look good. Shake it off. We're going to do a little swimming. So let's do a forward stroke. That's it. Now, again, keep it smooth. Keep it whatever size works for you. Let's do a backstroke. You might need to turn your head a little bit for a smoother range. Let your body move how it wants to move for this. Now, let's do what's a little bit like a breaststroke, only we're keeping our head above water the whole time. I want you to sweep around. I'll challenge you. This part's not like swimming. Lift one heel or one foot, and then the other. So you don't have to go into the whole balance part. You could do just a partial. That's it. One more set. There you go. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Put on your boxing gloves. We're still in the sports arena. We're doing different sports. So we're going to punch across. Abs are tight. Warming up creatively today. That's it. Let's do an uppercut. Come under and up. You can add the lower body if you want to. Yeah, beautiful. We can express any intensity we have stuck in the body. Let's do speed bag. We did something like this last time with the weights. Because we're not holding weights, you might be able to go faster. Good. Do the other side. Go a little up. Breathe in and out. Good. Shake that off. Nice work. Take another breath in. Let's do a little skating, inline skating. Kick back. You can kind of hinge a little bit on this. Because a skater, especially those athletic skaters, they try to get lower to the ground because it improves their speed. That doesn't mean you have to do that, but it is something worth trying to see if your body can handle it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. March. Another breath in. We're going to play with our sock balls. So go ahead, grab your inflatable socks or any kind of squeezable toy and hold it up if you're ready. Oh, good. I got a lot of you ready. Okay, we're going for it. So squeeze it with your hands. Try to use the full surface of your hands. I need you to make a mental note. If you have blood pressure issues, don't squeeze as long and maybe not as hard because this kind of work will bring up your heart rate. It can sneak up on you, so be paying attention. Let's do a figure 8 while you're squeezing. Now remember your core. Let's keep that strong too. That's it. Good. Now we're going to add the weight. The ball is up here. We're going to come to the knee, and I want you to pull your tummy in. It can be lower like this if you need a milder version, or you can even do it without the knee raise. Squeeze the ball if you can. That's it. Very dynamic. Let's change sides. If you need to take a break to catch your breath, please do. Don't judge yourself. I'm not going to judge you. I care about you. I want you to have a good, safe workout. Let's do one more. Pass the ball around you. Good. Notice even when it goes out of your sight, you have good tactile sensation. You can feel it. Go the other way. Go faster if you can. Really training our raw sensory awareness. Let's add a mini squat, get bouncy and stick your booty out and do a figure 8 in and out of your legs. Pay attention to grabbing. Really put a good squeeze on that ball when you grab it. Yes, one more round. Bring it back up. Let's do a little toss and catch. So believe it or not, this is balance training because we're training our visual system, our vestibular system, our somatic sensory system all at the same time. What would make it more challenging? Pass from one hand to the other. If you drop it, no big deal. Take your time and pick it back up again. That can be good exercise. So don't get stressed about dropping it. Just do your best. That's it. Now let's try tossing, clapping. Again, these are all suggestions. You can be selective. You can try clapping twice. Maybe you toss it up higher. There you go. One more. Good. Now let's do this. Put it in your left hand. I'm actually going to have you step it to a narrow base. Now you're going to step wide, pass it to the middle, and come back to center. So we're going to go center, stepping out and in, passing the ball. Right now it's the left leg doing the stepping out and in. Remember to grab the ball with a squeeze. Good. Now I need to move over because I don't know if I have enough room with this straight arm. We're going to open the other leg. So let's do that now. Pass the ball while you take the right leg out and in. You put a good squeeze on it because you're working your hands, your fingers, your arms, your shoulders, your hip abductor and adductor muscles. Woohoo! Good. Rest. Move your shoulders. All right, we're going to hold the ends of the ball. See what I'm doing? I'm squeezing the ends. And we're going to steer a car, a little mini steering wheel. Squeeze it and rotate. Option, kick back every now and then. So you have a lower body challenge too. It doesn't have to be big. Squeeze and every now and then try kicking. That's it. One more. Reach overhead. Good. Come to the right hip. Up, left hip. Squeeze with your fingertips only now. Fingertips, if possible. Now, if you have arthritis in your hands and fingers, you're going to have to probably use your palms more. That's okay. One more set, fingertips down and up. Very good. Let's go ahead for now. I want you to put the ball on your chair. We'll bring the chair over. We're going to use this. We're going to work the lower body. We'll be using that sock ball again. Let's do some stuff for the hip flexors. Stand on the right side of your chair. Good. And all we're going to do right now is flex the foot and bring the leg up. Good. Now I want you to lift it faster to see if you can bring it higher up, but don't strain yourself, okay? So when you have momentum, notice you can probably lift higher. Now do it without the swing. Notice the difference. How high can you come without swinging? And then do it with a swing again. So we're going to think of it as slow and fast. Here's slow. And then here's a faster one. No straining. Slow. Check your breath. Don't hold your breath. Faster. Yeah. Slow. And faster. Or think of it as no swing and then a swing. Now we're going to do the slow one, which is the more challenging one. And we're going to see if we can hold it. So push through your heel. It gets harder the longer you hold it. Toes are pulled back. If it's too much, don't go so high. That's it. A few more seconds. We can do it. Little burn is fine. Pain is not okay. Relax. Very good. Now do the fast one 4 times in a row. Up, up, just when you want to rest it. That's it. All right, great job. Let's go over on this other side. So you know where your hip flexors are now. We're working the psoas and the quads. Let's go for the slow lift. Flex your foot. That's it. And then we'll add a swing. Breathe in and breathe out. I'm thinking of Radio City Music Hall. I got to go there when I was in high school. And I remember those can-can dancers. They did a lot of high kicks, but they were swinging. Breathe in, breathe out. Go slow. Foot is flexed. Leg is as straight as possible. No straining. Slow. Breathe in and breathe out. That's it. And again, keep your core strong. Keep your body aligned. We're not slouching. And again, flexing, strong lift. And up. We'll do one more round as we're doing. That's it. Rest for a couple seconds. Come up and hold. Think of actively pushing through your heel. Pull your toes toward you. Get the leg as straight as you can. It's okay not to lock the knee. It's okay to stop and rest. And a few more seconds. Now 4 swings. Here we go. We top it off. Can still be low if it needs to be. Yes, good. Take a breath in. Reach up. There you go. Shrug. Let's change the muscle groups we're working, as I know you want to rest your hip flexors after that. So we'll stand in back of the chair. We're going to do a similar pattern with the side hips. So let's do a slow side leg raise. Now make sure your toes are front on every one of these. Don't turn out like this. If you turn out, you're going to work the same muscles we were just working. Let's do a little swing up. Now, if you have bursitis or arthritis in this right hip, you've got to keep them all very gentle. Don't strain, okay? I think that's the case for all of us, clearly, but it's even more important for those of you that have lots of stuff going on in your hip. So we do a controlled lower one and more of a swing higher one. You can keep that base leg a bit soft. Yeah, that's it. Toes are front. Try not to go lopsided. Don't lean over too much. I don't want you leaning over so that you can lift higher. I want you to lift as much as you can from being mostly vertical. One more round. Slow and low, quicker and higher. That's it. Bump out your hips. Now with this one we're going to switch to the other side right away. So we're going slow, toes are front, swing and lift. And I think you can, if you feel that good intention to care for yourself, you're stepping out of trying to prove you can do it. You're going to be very mindful. You will be moving in a wiser way because intention is very powerful. The body, the mind, and even higher forces will come in to help you accomplish your goal. And I think keeping our awareness sharp is a very important goal. So slow and low, high and fast. Toes are front. Good. One more here. Bump out your hips. Now, put some space between your feet and spin your hips. I'll show you. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. So we're spinning. We're stirring the pot. Good. Go the other way. Keep your core active. Turn it on a bit. Zip up those abs. Good. Shrug. Breathe in. Now we're going to alternate between the sides. So let's do this creatively. Do slower than we were doing low, right. Fast, higher, left. Now slow, left. And fast, higher, right. Good. Slow, right. So that way we have to pay attention to it, don't we? We have to use our mind, our brain. Slow, left. High, right. Now let's do 2 in a row on the right of the fast one. Up, up, left, up, up. And now one slow one where we hold it. Push through the heel, but keep the toes forward. Can you add this arm? You don't have to let go with that left hand. If it works for you, do it. Switch sides. We're almost done with this. Slow and up, hold it. Option to reach. You can lean a little bit over on this one, not too much. Good. Now bump out your hips. That's it. Good for you. Take a breath in. Exhale. Let's grab our hand weights. We will not be using the Dynabands today because of the sock ball exercises we're doing. So I'm going to have you, let's just start with some regular old bicep curls. I know not everybody's ready yet, but you're getting there. I'm just going to start moving, and you're going to join me when you're ready. There we go. Squeeze the arms. Now let me show you. I want you to add a little bit of a sitting. It's a mini squat. Push the hips and the buttocks back and squeeze your arms. Take good care of your spine. So try not to slouch and don't tilt your head back. If anything, you can look a little bit down. 2 more like this. That's it. Now we're going to do a round overhead. You could stop there or you could go higher up. Come in front. Let's have this actually be the starting point. So stopping halfway or going higher. We're going to make it more dynamic. I want to give you the choice to look down and watch the left weight wherever it goes. Keep watching it. And then you're going to watch the right weight where it goes. Even if you just stop halfway. Good. Left weight. Working vestibular system again. Visual system, right weight. Exhale and inhale. Good. Now do half and hold it. Squeeze in the middle. First, bring the weights together. We'll do that 3 more times. Think of squeezing your chest. I think it helps to add that focus. Now see if you can get your elbows to come in. They don't have to touch. 2 more. Good job, everybody. Exhale, inhale. Come all the way down and rest. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes, rock. We don't want to get stuck and stagnant in between. We want some aliveness, some blood circulating all the way down to the feet. Top of the head to the feet. Press the arms back. Bring the arms forward. Take the arms side. Go down and back. Bring them front. Bring them side. Go down and then back. Good. Bring them front. Think about this. All parts of the shoulder. And go back, the back upper arms. Front. Side. Down and back. Again, go front. Open side. Down and back. Let's do it one more time and make sure you're breathing. I know how easy it is to start holding the breath, especially if you're really thinking about what you're doing. Just do 4 bends. 4 sets. 2 more. That's it. That way we're working the waist, and then we're going to rotate. We'll do 4 sets of this. So that way we have the different planes of motion in our workouts. Keep your core strong. That's it. Good for you. Now let's wiggle the fingers. Scoop up. I'll show you from the side. Pull back. Scoop up. Pull back. Again, scoop up. And it's okay not to go overhead. Scoop. Now we're going to alternate. One arm goes up while the other one goes back. Option to add a heel raise every now and then if you want to. Now let's get toes and heels. Woo, yes. Good job, everybody. 1 more set. Beautiful. All right, we're going to go back to the chair. We're going to have a seat in the chair. I don't think we'll have time for it, but keep your weights close by. We're going back to the sock ball. We're going to put this ball between our knees, and we're going to squeeze it. So that way, just sitting here, the inner thighs are tightening up. This will be a good complementary exercise to those side leg lifts we were doing. So we work all sides of the hip today that way. Squeeze it in. Good. Now see if you can hold on a little bit and straighten your left leg while you squeeze. And then switch. So every time you extend your knee, your lower leg goes out. You're going to squeeze a little bit more on the ball. Now, it is part of our goal to try to keep the ball there. But if it drops, you know the rule. No big deal, just pick it up again. And don't keep doing anything in life that's irritating you. Our emotions are a guidance system. They're there to tell us when something isn't right. If it feels like a negative emotion, pay attention. 1 more. Now scoot back and lift your legs and squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Let's turn the toes out. You may have to adjust the ball a little bit. And we're going to squeeze, squeeze, squeeze on that sock ball or inflatable toy. And there's a pulse. Reach back a little bit so you're more likely to be open in the trunk. And 4, 3, 2, hold it. Can you squeeze it and hold it? Now be mindful if you have blood pressure issues, like I said earlier. Relax and come up and squeeze. Relax, come up and squeeze. Now, clearly we're not relaxing completely so that the ball stays there, but we are squeezing it less and then more. Last one. Good. Let's put the ball down between our feet. This will be fun. Scoot your rear end toward the front edge and lean back on your chair. I bet you know what's coming. We're going to see if we can lift the ball with our feet. Now, this is for the abs and the hip flexors. So squeeze your belly in. Take a breath, exhale, and lift. Good. And it's okay if you have to do this without the ball. That's it. Squeeze the abs. You don't have to lift really high. Even a little bit is good. Let's try 4 more. I know you can't wait for it to be over. Last 2. Exhale, inhale. Awesome. Rise up and reach back and lean forward. Rest and look down slightly. Roll your shoulders back. Take a soothing breath through your nose. Exhale and inhale. Bring your body up, arms down, push through the palm. Let's just tilt the head over a little bit. We're giving ourselves a soothing stretch. Go the other way with the head. Come straight with the head, fingers under. Just tuck the chin without rounding the back. Feeling that stretch through the back of the neck, down through the arms and wrists. Take the arms up, look front, breathe in and open. Exhale. Now we're going to pick up our sock ball and we're just going to do a really gentle rolling. I want you to play with it where you roll it in different directions. Depending on the shape of your ball, you can be wisely adjusting accordingly, right? You can do it on the ends. You can do it on the sides. You can do kind of a combination like a figure 8 pattern. Good. So you can kind of get loose in the wrist and then go back to fingertips. And let's see if we can hold the ball with just the index fingers and the thumbs. Again, please have compassion for yourself if this is really hard to do. Try it with middle finger and thumb. Squeeze. Can you pull the other fingers out? And then we'll try ring finger and thumb. And then the hardest one really is the pinky because it's so small. 3 fingers are up. Pinky fingers and thumbs are squeezing. And then do it with all your fingers again. And then grab the ends and bring it close to your chest and pull it out. Exhale. Good. Push it forward and just come gently up. Now, we're not squeezing. We're just holding it lightly. Can you bring it behind your head? Keep it soft. Bring it up and back down. I want you to let your breath flow with this. Breathe in. Solid breath support. And up and down. So we could breathe into our belly and our chest. Breathe in. Good exhale. Yeah, that's so good. One more. Very nice. Let's do another passing around the waist. Switch it. Pass it around. We're going to bring the ball up left. We're going to lift it underneath the right knee, upright, underneath the left knee. We're going diagonally across. And we're just about going to do some cool down stuff for stretching, but we got just a couple more. And we're going to go a little over the usual time because we started late. And just in case, let me say this, just in case some of you are going to log out in 2 minutes, I want to wish you a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Whatever celebration you celebrate, let it bring you home to yourself and what means the most to you in your life. And I want to say thank you to each and every one of you. Joni was mentioning a gift, and I kind of cut her off because I really feel that your choice to come here with me, really some of you have been here for so long this year with me, and you've kept me in business during the shutdown, and I feel like that's such a gift. And I know you love me, but I'm loving you right now. I want you to feel it. So I wish you all the best, and I want you all to come back in January, okay? So we can keep going until we can get back together in person. So one more, bring this up, squeeze it, take a deep breath in, open your legs, because we're going to toss the ball on the ground with a thrust. You ready? So let it go. Good. And we're going to turn to the side. If your ball's in the way, you can move it out and take the right knee down. Let's stretch. Bring your trunk up. Feel that alignment. Keep your core strong. And add a little pelvic tilt if you're flexible enough and you need more. Make it so you notice it, but where it doesn't hurt. That's it. And we're going to take this right leg out, pull your toes back, hinge over, stretch your hamstring. Really get your tailbone up and really breathe into it. That's it. Beautiful. Your body says thank you. Point your toes. Maybe you go a little lower down. You can relax there. Give yourself a sigh. And bring yourself up. Let's just take our time turning to the other side. You bring your left knee down. Do whatever little wiggling around you need to get to the best position for yourself. Add a tucked under if needed. You might even actively push the thigh forward while you're tucking it. It actually makes it a little more effective, especially if you're flexible. Pretend you have a string on the crown of your head that pulls you to the ceiling, and the shoulders are down. And we're going for our hamstring stretch. Straighten out your leg, pull your toes back, hinge over. Feel that lift through the tailbone. Let yourself enjoy it. A nice release. Stretching out the hamstrings every day, and your calves, I really recommend, come to the front. You don't want yourself to get all tight and stuck because it starts to really pull us down in life. It messes up our posture, and when we have bad posture, we're more prone to falling. So everything's interconnected. Reverse this, breathe in. Exhale, we're going to do a side body stretch. Let's just hold the side of the chair. It could be the seat or the chair leg, and either come straight up or go just a tiny bit over while you push your left hip down. So recognize that we're still facing forward. We're not twisting. Feel that breath bringing you life, keeping you relaxed and present. That's it. Let's switch sides. So we're going up. You go straight up if you want to. And maybe you go over a little bit, but we push that right buttocks and hip down. If you feel like your right shoulder's starting to come forward, then push it back because that's going to keep you in the frontal plane. And your stretch will be more effective. It'll be less contraindicated for the back. Bring yourself back up. Let's open the arms big. Open to the light. It's on its way. Yay. And cross enough to feel a stretch through the arms and the back. And then just give yourself a hug. Option to curl a little inward. Exhale. Sigh. Bring yourself up. Open the arms. We're going to put the other arm on top. Cross. Squeeze it in, curl in, decompress yourself, let go of all the contracted thoughts and the tension in the muscles. Open back up. Let's come up to a V. Be open to the good. There's a lot of it. We need to want to see it, to give and receive it. And wiggle the fingers, slowly come down. That's it. Let's do a little crossover. Now, if you're not supposed to cross here, you can just flop both knees over to the side. Twist. So you can be pulling the top knee over to the opposite side, toward the right side if you're mirroring me. We're going the other way. If you don't want to cross, just do it like this. I think you guys are all used to that by now. So twisting. Relax and stretch. Notice what you're looking at so you still feel like you're very present. Sometimes we get in our heads and we miss a lot of the juiciness of life. Uncross, stay in your felt sense of life. Breathe in. Exhale. Let's sit still for just a few seconds. I just want you to even close your eyes. Feel the eyelids covering your eyes. Relax your jaw, relax your scalp, your neck and your shoulders. Feel this energy pulsing through you and helping your body relax. It's like a ripple effect, a wave through the muscles and the bones, down to the feet, up to the head, out to the fingers, and everything in between. I'll be quiet for a moment. Gratitude for life. Do let that include being grateful to your body and to yourself for your resilience. Slowly look down, blink your eyes, rub your legs and your knees. Let's just lift the feet, circle ankles. So this will activate the flow again, even after a few moments of being still. It's good to wake back up again. Rub your hands. That's it, you guys. Thank you so much. I'm going to come say a few words to you, but I know some more of you are about to leave, so we'll just say namaste and blessings. Thank you for coming today.